you know, what they need to do, you know, to be a leader, you know, when it's time. And the effort they're putting in right now is going good. It's going good.
You know, yesterday Kirby said he was unsatisfied with the secondary. What's your reaction? Do you think there's some things you guys can do to pick it up there to, I guess, make him satisfied?
Yeah, you know, there's little things, you know, little things in the back end that we need to, you know, develop as a defensive unit. But you know, I just look at that as motivation, you know, for us. And you know, he sees a lot in us, and you know, we're not going to be perfect, but each and every day we got to compete and get better.
He seems to talk that way about the secondary a lot, even like the safeties. Because you know he played safety here, does he maybe have high expectations for his own spot?
Yeah, you know he do. You know he played the position, and you know he was good at it. So everything he tell us, we have no choice but to listen because you know it's good talk, and the standards that's set back there is very high. So right now it's just competing and trying to be the most toughest physical secondary in the SEC in the country.
Has he ever had that talk with you, like, look, I played here, you know, I got a lot of pride in you?
Oh yeah, all the time we talk about it. I kind of, you know, I don't laugh, but it's fun to have a coach that, you know, actually played the same position you played, and he actually give you feedback on how it was when he was here and how he played instead of the game.
How much big play talk is there for you guys preventing the big play and you know, making teams earn it? I know that since you've been here, you guys have been pretty good at that, but you know, is that something that comes up a lot?
Yeah, main thing is we just gotta stay focused about that. You know, a lot of guys kind of, you know, look at it like it's a rush issue, but it's not. You know, you just gotta concentrate on your craft and you know, and coverage and just the little details that's gonna make us the best defensive backs in the country.
What's your read on the start position in terms of the guys that are competing there, and you know how that might shake out?
You know, nobody has a starting position right now. Everybody compete. You know, but that's one thing we always tell each other: there's no starting position right now. Everybody got to compete and develop each and every day.
I was asking about the start, not starter.
Oh, you saying the start?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's going good. You know, the main thing is I really feel like a lot of guys look at it as in it's coming soon, but at the same time we have to slow it down and get, you know, look at it day by day. You know.
What are a couple of those little things that you've mentioned?
Just you know. Drills, you know, we got to take drills. We got to have 100% effort. Work ethic got to be high in each and every drill. It's the little details that's going to make us a good defense.
So it's a work ethic issue?
Yes, sir. Just having everybody, you know, giving 100% effort on and off the field. But right now it's just focusing on your position and, you know, helping the young guys out and make sure you mastering your position.
How about D'Angelo Gibbs? What, you know, I guess for being an early enrollee, and has he kind of picked up where he was in the spring, or where does he need to improve in his game?
Oh yeah, he's picked up a lot. You know, I'm not gonna say what he needs to improve in. You know, that's private. But right now, he's doing a good job. You know, he's helping us out, and he's still learning the game and studying his playbook, and he's gonna be a big impact for us.
How valuable is a guy like Aaron who continues to bounce around and can play multiple positions and you know, provide depth at, you know, various spots?
That's very valuable. You know, Aaron's a guy, a smart guy. You know, this guy right here is a guy that does the right thing. You know, work ethic is very high. You know, he's a guy I look up to. You know, he's been here before me, so you know, any questions I got, I have to go to him because I know he's a guy that can, you know, show me right and, you know, teach me on the little things that I miss out on.
Back on the work ethic, is that more on the younger guys, maybe not knowing what it takes at this point?
Yeah, you know, a lot of young guys right now are kind of mentally, you know, destroyed because they looking at the playbook as a lot. But, you know, just being a bigger brother and a leader, I had to tell those guys that just got to focus on your position and not look at it a lot right now, you know.
How have you seen those younger guys kind of respond to Kirby being unsatisfied with the defense? You know, are they taking it in stride, or, you know, how have you seen them respond to that?
Oh, it's helping them. They look at it as motivation, and they also looking at it as a lot of help, you know, to have a head coach on you each and every day. You know, when a coach is not talking to you, that's when you should be worried. But right now, all those guys feel good because coach really sees a lot in those guys, and they're going to help us out this year.
I think you're the one guy in the secondary that got some preseason pub with, what was it, second team SEC, All SEC. But do you look at this as kind of, you know, you're the leader out there and this is your secondary?
Yeah, I don't get into all that first team. That ain't me. You know, I don't care about none of that right now. You know, and during the season, I don't even look at none of that. You know, my goals, I got personal goals, but right now it's just, you know, that's what's outside. You know, I'm inside, and my main thing is I gotta do what I gotta do to be the best player on that field.
Can you feel the youth at the position? I mean, you guys are you guys brought in 7, I think, defensive backs in this freshman class. Can you tell that, you guys are really young there?
Oh yeah, it's good though, because just me being here for 4 years, man, I had it the same way when Swan was here. Those guys were bigger brothers to me, and that's how I look at it now. Now I'm at the front row looking down, and I can coach those young guys and show them, the little things that's going to take place on the field, and that's really important.
Is there one of those guys that reminds you a little bit of yourself when you were coming up?
Man, all them young guys do, man. They just run around, flying around. But the playbook is a big thing for them right now. But mentally they're gonna be all right with that playbook.
You view Tyreek McGee as a young guy, or is he kind of with you guys, that have been around for a little bit now?
Tyreek had a lot of experience. He's still a young guy, but he had a lot of experience, and he's becoming that person, that that leader in the secondary, and teaching those young guys how it was for him when he came in as a freshman, and showing them the right way and how to do things and how to go about things.
When did you see him get more vocal? Kirby had said that he's really started to challenge guys and speak up a lot more.
Really during spring, he had to realize that he had a lot of experience last year, and those guys that was coming in, he already gave them notice like, hey, look, I was a young guy that came in and played, and so me as well. So I had to tell those young guys, hey, I was a guy that played as a freshman, and don't look at it as in, it's a lot, but you just got to look at the small things and concentrate on what you got to do to be, that person that's your position.